Once upon a time, in a small village nestled between rolling hills and a sparkling lake, lived a young boy named Finn. Now, Finn wasn't your ordinary 10-year-old. While other kids of his age were into video games and gadgets, Finn's heart yearned for adventure. He dreamed of exploring uncharted territories, discovering hidden treasures, and maybe even meeting a friendly dragon or two. One day, while rummaging through his late grandfather's attic, Finn stumbled upon an old wooden chest tucked away in a dusty corner. The chest was adorned with strange symbols, and when Finn pried it open, he found a faded map, a compass, and a leather-bound journal. The map, compass, and journal belonged to his grandfather. They were from his adventures when he was young. As Finn traced the map's path, his eyes widened in excitement. It led to a place called Whispering Falls, a hidden waterfall deep within the Whisperwood. Legend had it that the falls possessed magical powers, and only those who embarked on a perilous journey through the Whisperwood could find it. The Whisperwood was known for its talking trees, tricky paths, and all kinds of woodland creatures, some friendly and some not so much. Finn looked at the compass, then at the journal, and finally at the map. An adventure was just what he needed. So, without telling anyone where he was going, he put on his trusty boots, grabbed the map, and set off into the woods behind his house. The woods were like nothing Finn had ever seen before. Sunlight dripped through the leaves, painting dancing patterns on the forest floor. The air was alive with the scent of pine and the sound of birdsong. As he walked, the trees seemed to lean towards him, their branches forming a tunnel overhead. And as the tunnel went on, the sunlight above started to fade. The trees whispered secrets to each other as the wind rustled through their leaves, and the ground became a jumbled mess of roots and rocks. But Finn was excited, not scared. This was exactly the kind of adventure he had been dreaming of. As the path grew darker and trickier, Finn knew he had to be careful. He remembered his grandfather's stories about the Whisperwood's many challenges, from mischievous fairies to grumpy trolls. Suddenly, a twig snapped behind him. Finn whirled around, his heart pounding. But it was only a squirrel scampering up a tree. Still, it made him realize he couldn't let his guard down. Not long after, he heard a loud, "Hey, you!" Startled, Finn turned to see a small figure with pointed ears and a mischievous grin. "Who are you?" Finn asked cautiously. "I'm a wood sprite," the little creature replied, his grin widening. "And you're trespassing in the Whisperwood." "I'm just exploring," Finn said, hoping the sprite wouldn't cause trouble. But the sprite shook his head. "Exploring? Huh. Well, this is private property, and we don't like outsiders here." "I'm sorry," Finn said, "but I didn't know." Before he could apologize further, the sprite vanished, leaving Finn alone in the darkening woods. Determined to find Whispering Falls, Finn pressed on, following the map as best he could. The path was long and winding, and soon the sun began to set, painting the sky in hues of orange and purple. Just when Finn started to feel like giving up, he saw it, a magnificent waterfall cascading down a rocky cliff, its water shimmering like 1,000 diamonds. As he approached, the sound of rushing water filled his ears, and the spray from the falls created a rainbow in the air. It was beautiful, but there was something else there, too. A tiny cottage nestled beside the falls, its roof made of leaves and twigs. Smoke curled from its chimney, hinting at a cozy fire within. Cautiously, Finn knocked on the door. And as it creaked open, he saw the kindest face he had ever seen. The woman smiled warmly. "Well, hello there, young adventurer. Come in, come in. You must be tired from your journey." And so Finn's great adventure came to an end. And as he sat by the fire in the little cottage, sipping hot chocolate and listening to the woman's stories about the magic of the Whisperwood, he knew he had found something even more valuable than any treasure. He had found courage, kindness, and the spirit of adventure that would stay with him for the rest of his life.